I'm Chef Michelle Bernstein. Putting some delicious between a couple slices of bread was an idea good enough to have won a Nobel Prize. Join me today as I show you some prize-winning sandwich ideas here on SoFlo Taste. The Nobel Prize for food, now that's a good idea. This is South Florida. It's where I live and work. I'm Chef Michelle Bernstein. South Florida is more than sun, sand, and sea. It's a lifestyle of fashion, sound, culture, and of course, food. Food with taste from all over the world. Join me as we celebrate the food of South Florida and the people who love it. Join me as we experience SoFlo Taste. I'm Chef Michelle Bernstein here at the Publix Aprons Cooking School and Plantation. If the Earl of Sandwich gets credit for inventing the sandwich, today I thought it would be fun if I became the Girl of Sandwich and showed you my twist on some classic and unclassic sandwiches. So let's get cooking. First one we're making today is a Philly cheesesteak. So I guess there's two rules of thumb when it comes to Philly cheesesteaks. One is the cheese whiz, and I love the whiz. I gotta tell you, a little bit of this stuff, get it a little hot and slather it all over your bread, and man, you're in business. That's some good stuff right there. But I'm going the other direction. We are going in the very fancy white American cheese direction today and melting that in with our meat. So we've got some top loin here. You can pretty much go with any cut of meat as long as you freeze it and slice it as paper thin as you possibly can. And then this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like raw roast beef shreds. But this is raw and it's shaved as thin as possible, and that's how we're gonna cook it. So toppings of the Philly cheesesteak. You've got a few choices going on. I've got some very tender caramelized onions, some sauteed quarters of cremini mushrooms, or you can use button mushrooms, whatever you like. And we have some sauteed green peppers. So you take a little bit of a somewhat flavorless oil, if you will. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and season this meat before I cook it. A little kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper. So once you're nice and hot, go ahead and add your meat in. So once this meat is about halfway cooked, I'm going to go ahead and add some onions to it and some peppers to it, and then the mushrooms. Now that the meat is almost fully cooked, I'm going to add some of this white American cheese and let that melt in. I'm going to stop there. I don't know how much I need. So while that cooks a little bit, let me show you my hoagie rolls. I warmed mine up just a little bit just to get it fresh back into nice soft condition when I bought it. I think I'm going to go ahead and open it up in the center and fill it up like that. Oh, this looks pretty darn tasty. Well, there we have it. So let's fill everything from our Philly in there. I really want to get as much filling as I can into the bread. And this is good and gooey. All right, so there we have it. Our first sandwich of the day. Oof, a delicious Philly cheesesteak done my way and your way. I'll see you in a minute. SoFlo Taste will return right after this.